Savage! Mr. Savage!
Miss Copeland, how did you get here?
I don't know. Something knocked me out. But, Mr. Savage, when I came to, there was a man standing beside me in the moonlight. He was the most unearthly thing. He had... Oh, I can barely say it.
Yes?
He had 1,000 heads.
Here comes Monk Mayfair, the ape-like chemist.
Gracious!
Ham Brooks, the sword-wielding lawyer.
Take that!
Rennie Renwick, the two-fisted engineer.
Holy cow!
Long Tom Roberts, the adventurous electrical genius.
Pipe down, you guys.
Johnny Littlejohn, the fighting archaeologist.
I'll be super amalgamated.
And their leader, the greatest adventure hero of the 1930s, the man of bronze, Doc Savage. The Variety Arts Radio Theater, by special arrangement with Condé Nast Publications, presents The Adventures of Doc Savage, a new series of radio adventures based on the novels by Lester Dent. Today, The Accursed City, Chapter 5 of the amazing story, The Thousand-Headed Man. Racing the sinister Oriental mastermind Sen Gat to the lost city of the Thousand-Headed Man, Doc Savage and his 5 men encounter strange phenomena in the steaming Indochina jungle. While searching the Pagoda of the Hands for Lucille Copeland and Rex Maples, a mysterious fire drops out of the sky, incinerating their plane. Then they come across the unconscious body of Evel, one of Sen Gat's henchmen. From Evel, they learn about a seemingly supernatural power, an invisible hissing sound, which overcame the group at the pagoda. At that moment, Sen Gat's airplanes strafe Doc's company, and in the confusion, Evel escapes into the jungle. Following his trail, Doc discovers Sen Gat's deserted camp. Leaving Monk, Ham, Johnny, and Long Tom to guard the planes, as well as the 3 black sticks which are the keys to the mystery of the Thousand-Headed Man, Doc and Rennie penetrate deeper into the jungle, where they find a weird stone enclosure, decorated with countless carvings of human feet. Attempting to climb the wall, Doc and Rennie hear the uncanny hissing noise and helplessly feel themselves slip into oblivion. Meanwhile, the jungle night settles in around the remainder of Doc's crew guarding Sen Gat's camp.
Honk! Where are you? I can't see anything in this blasted darkness.
Over here, Long Tom. I'm sitting under this tree.
Where? Oh, there? Here's a present for you. Your pet pig.
Habeas corpus. Come here, let me scratch your ears.
I found him drinking from the river, not 20 feet from a half-submerged crocodile. I don't know why you bothered to bring him along in the first place.
Oh, Habeas is very useful, Long Tom. Remember how he sensed danger back at the Pagoda of the Hands? If anybody tries to sneak up on us here, Habeas will warn us. Say, where are Ham and Johnny?
They're watching the planes. Sen Gat and his crew might try to get him back, you know. Still worrying about those 3 black sticks, Monk?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out what they're made of.
Any luck?
No, they look like rubber, but they aren't. I still can't figure out how they're supposed to be keys to the Thousand-Headed Man's lost city.
Oh, Thousand-Headed Man. I don't think there is any such being.
Maybe so, but Calvin Copeland vanished in this jungle trying to find the Thousand-Headed Man. And his daughter Lucille thinks if she finds one, she'll find the other.
Well, what are you going to do with the sticks?
Maybe if I burn a piece of one, I can tell what it's made of. Where's my matches?
Oh, look. It's melting.
Blazes! I better stop before I have a puddle instead of a stick.
Well, what kind of stuff looks like rubber and turns into a black liquid when you heat it?
It's me. It's a real puzzle.
Well, what do we do with them?
Well, we ain't out of this yet, not by a long shot. If we get held up where that dang mystery power overcomes us, Sen Gat is liable to get it. Yeah. Doc said to hold on to these sticks, but he didn't say anything about them having to be sticks. Yeah.
Huh? Oh, I don't get you, Monk.
I've got me an idea. Why don't you go join Johnny, keep him watch over the planes? I got some experimenting I want to do.
If you say so. See you later, Monk.
Hey, now, all I got to do is take off my shirt and start a fire. Hey, ain't any of you guys asleep yet?
Oh, these blasted bugs are like airplanes. Ham is right. I, for one, intend to remain awake just to avoid the insects.
I agree with Johnny.
You guys may have the right idea. Doc and Rennie sure have been gone a long time. I hope they're okay.
Doc can handle himself. Did you find out anything more about those black sticks?
No.
Where are they? You've lost.
Relax, Shyster. I got them on me.
Good. If we ever locate the thousand-headed man, they'll undoubtedly come in handy.
Blazes!
That sounds like Lucille Copeland.
It is her. Sounds like she's downstream.
Let's use the rafts. It's quicker.
Hurry, push it into the water.
Put some muscle behind those poles, fellas.
Sounds like she's in trouble. I believe our quarry may be found around this approaching sandbar.
Less talk and more pushing.
There, in that jungle.
Now, push on the
I don't see her. There's just this infernal jungle.
Keep looking, Ham. She's here someplace.
Freeze!
Huh?
Stop! Everybody stop moving. Listen.
The supernatural manifestation of the thousand-headed man.
Yeah, Johnny. It's the sound that Evil said got Lucille Copeland and Rex Maples back at the Pagoda of the Hands.
Back to the raft, quick! Oh, we're almost to the raft.
Yeah. Hey, where's him?
He was right behind.
Long Tom? Hey, Long Tom. Johnny, he just keeled over. And there's Ham. He's out too. What's going on, Johnny?
I don't know. The sensation of vertigo.
Johnny? Johnny, not you too? I'm the only one left standing. I can't see a blasted thing in the dark. Maybe I can...
Rennie? Rennie, can you hear me? Wake up.
Holy cow. Doc, you can stop slapping my face. I'm awake now. What happened?
Don't you remember?
Sort of. It's coming back now. We found that wall covered with carved feet. We were climbing it. We just got into the top.
That's right. I was about to look down when the sound came.
Yeah, I remember. It was a hissing sort of sound, like air was leaking out of a bunch of tires. But that's the last I remember.
I heard the same thing. We both seemed to have passed out and fallen to the ground. Luckily, the undergrowth cushioned our fall.
But, Doc, what was that sound?
You explained it yourself before you lost consciousness, remember? You said it sounded like the noise Evil described when he, Lucille Copeland, and Rex Maples were overcome at the Pagoda of the Hands.
Do you think that was it?
Certainly appears that way. You think you can stand?
Yeah. I still feel a little dizzy, that's all. Well, I guess we gotta take another crack at climbing that wall, huh?
Not really. Look around you. We fell over to the other side. We're inside the enclosure now.
Yeah. Holy cow. Look over there. It's another pagoda, just like the other one.
Not quite. This one is covered with feet, not hands.
Say, that's right. Looks deserted.
Perhaps. Let's approach with caution.
This sure is spooky looking in the moonlight.
Keep a sharp watch. We still may encounter that strange hissing power.
The dirt looks undisturbed. Think it's safe to enter the pagoda?
Yes, up the stairs.
I guess I can understand the people who carved all those hands in that other pagoda, but why carve feet?
Perhaps the answer will lie inside.
Still got your flashlight?
Yes.
Say, these walls are covered with feet, too.
Yes, and the layout is similar to the other pagoda. So this passage should lead up to a central chamber.
There it is ahead. What are all those things piled up in the middle of the floor?
Bones, Rennie. Human bones. And equipment. The remains of some European expedition. This target pistol looks recent.
Say, what's that engraved in the grip?
It says, presented to aviator James Malone by Calvin Copeland.
Holy cow. These might be the remains of the Copeland expedition?
Or of the people Calvin Copeland returned to Indochina to rescue.
Well, they're beyond rescuing now.
Obviously. We'd better get back to camp.
Yeah. Back over the wall, I guess. We made good time, Doc. There's the camp ahead.
Yes, but I don't see Monk or the others.
Mr. Savage.
Miss Copeland, how did you get here?
I found myself waking up in the jungle, and I stumbled across this camp. I have no idea of how I was brought here or by whom.
Or by what?
Where are our friends?
I have no idea.
Ebel told us about the unseen power that overcame you and Maples. We had a similar encounter with this hissing power, but we saw nothing. Did you?
No, and it was horrible. Almost as horrible as the heads.
Heads? What heads?
When I came to, Mr. Savage, there was a man standing beside me in the moonlight. He was the most unearthly thing. He had... Oh, I could barely say it.
Yes?
He had 1,000 heads.
Holy cow.
Talk sense, Miss
I
Copeland.
tell you, there were heads all over his body. He was a big man, Mr. Savage, as big as you. And he was covered with heads. They sprouted from his arms, his legs, even from his chest.
Doc, the 1,000-headed man. It's real.
How large were these heads?
About the size of lemons. You must understand, this man had one big head, like a normal person. But the other heads, the smaller ones, grew out of his body.
These heads, did they show any expression? Did they laugh or snarl or speak?
I did not wait to see. I screamed and ran into the jungle.
Did the 1,000-headed man chase you?
Yes, for a short distance. But I outran him. Then I heard shouting. It sounded like your men. So I ran toward the sounds and found this deserted camp.
Doc, Monk and the others must have heard his screams and took the raft. But they missed each other.
Yes, that makes sense. Miss Copeland, do you think you can take us to where you saw the 1,000-headed man?
Yes, I think so.
Let's go, then. Don't be afraid, Miss Copeland. You'll be safe with us.
You would be jittery as well if you had seen the 1,000-headed man.
I haven't seen him, and I'm jittery already. This jungle can sure unnerve a guy.
I think this is it. Yes. See that gnarled root? This is it.
Here are a man's footprints. A 1,000-headed man, no doubt.
Look how big they are, and they sink pretty deep in the dirt. This guy must weigh more than you, Doc.
He was a giant. Believe me.
Let's follow the tracks.
Looks like they're leading down to the river.
They stop right at the water's edge. There are indications of a raft or boat moored here. Recently, too.
Mr. Savage, look at this. I found it on the ground.
Looks like a bandage or something.
But look at the weave. My father did that. He had a hobby of hand-weaving things like this. This is his work, I'm certain.
This weaving can't be more than 3 weeks old.
That means Calvin Copeland's still alive, Doc.
Oh, we must find him, Mr. Savage.
Doc! There's habeas corpus. Come here, habeas. Here, boy, come here. Looks scared.
Monk and the others must have headed downstream without him.
If the 1,000-headed man hasn't captured him.
Rennie, let's see if we can build another raft and follow their course.
Right, Doc.
I'm sorry. I can't help you push the rock along, Mr. Savage. But I'm still too weak.
We're doing fine, Miss Copeland.
Say, Doc, look up ahead.
I see it. Looks like an ancient boat landing, though it's fallen into ruin. Let's put in there.
We picked a good time to land. The sun's coming up.
Let me help you, Miss Copeland.
Look, Doc, there's an old road there. It leads west, beyond that... Holy cow.
It leads to that city. You can see it now in the light.
City of the 1,000-headed man.
Come on.
It's uncanny, Doc. Look at all those box-like buildings.
I see. They seem to be outer fortifications of some kind, and there's a wall beyond ahead.
And beyond it must be the city proper, judging from those towers and minarets showing above.
It's breathtaking, Mr. Savage. The sunrise is flashing red colors all over it.
Yeah, like blood.
There's the gate ahead.
Look, these buildings are carved with little scales, like snakes.
Those aren't scales, Miss Copeland. Those are teeth.
Oh, how awful.
Hands, feet, teeth. What next?
Here's the gate.
Wait. The 3 black sticks, Mr. Savage. My father told me I'd need them to enter the city safely.
But you don't know how to use them.
But we might figure them out.
That's possible, but I no longer have the sticks.
You haven't.
I entrusted them to Monk Mayfair.
Oh,
Are you game to enter the city without the sticks?
I've come a long way to find my father. Yes, I'm game.
Good. Let's go then.
Mr. Savage, it's so quiet. Almost supernatural.
Say, the buildings are covered with carvings, too. Are those arms and legs?
Yes, and torsos as well. The people who built this city clearly built the pagodas carved with hands and feet.
Perhaps that has religious significance.
See any inhabitants, Rennie?
No, Doc. Could the place be deserted?
I doubt it. The buildings are old, but well tended.
Habeas is acting up again, Doc.
Yes, he must see or smell something.
Do you suppose he senses the presence of the 1,000-headed man?
Let's find out. Put him down, Rennie. Habeas, go find what's bothering you. Go on, boy.
Doc, he's heading for that darkened doorway. Should we follow him in?
Yes, but let's be cautious. Miss Copeland, you remain here in the open.
All right.
Come on, Rennie.
See anything, Doc?
Not yet. Wait. There's a door ahead.
Think Habeas went through it?
Could be.
Doc, something's happened to the girl. This is where we left her, Doc. Right here. Doc, I feel faint.
Rennie, keep running. That weird power has been here.
You mean the hissing sound?
Yes. I felt it too. Keep running. Maybe we can outdistance its effects.
Doc, Habeas is back. He's trotting right beside me.
I see. I think this is far enough. Habeas must have sensed the hissing danger and ducked into that doorway to escape.
But where's Lucille Copeland?
I don't know, Rennie.
Doc, look, up on that roof. It's Sengat and that Cockney sidekick of his, Evil.
Yes. Let's see what they want. Calling me wasn't a wise thing to do, Sengat. I have a score to settle with you.
Bondsman, I mean you no harm. Great is my terror, for death is close upon us. And only the black sticks you carry can save us.
Sengat's telling the truth, Savage. Give us 2 of the black sticks. They can't help you unless you know how to use them.
Let's get closer, Rennie. You know how to use the black sticks?
We know.
Do you know what happened to Lucille Copeland?
No. By my ancestors, I do not.
Before we discuss the black sticks, Sengat, tell us what happened to you two. We found your planes deserted at a camp.
You will remember, Bondsman, when my friend Error escaped from you in the jungle.
Yeah, you and your pirates tried to shoot us from your planes.
We were merely trying to protect our friends. We landed our planes to pick up Error when something inexplicable happened to us. Well, the shifting sound like many angry cats. But we saw nothing. Then my men and I dreamed. When I awoke, I was in a stone chamber here in this accursed city, along with Error.
You're leaving something out. Where did you learn how to use the black sticks?
Yes, but 2 black sticks, and I will tell you.
If I do that, then I won't have one for my friend Rennie here.
Too bad for him, I say. Because if you don't give us the sticks, none of us are getting out of this hellish place alive.
What became of the rest of my men?
How would we know?
You knew I had the 3 black sticks.
We did not know. We picked that information out of you.
Perhaps. But I think just about half of what you say is the truth.
Say, Doc, I just noticed something. From this angle, I can see a hole in the roof where Sengat Neville is sitting. The two ropes leading from it tied to both those crooks' ankles. They're prisoners, Doc.
I see, Rennie. Who is holding you prisoner, Sengat?
Prisoner? Nonsense. Look, now, look what I have in my pocket.
Doc, those are diamonds.
Yes, diamonds. You will sacrifice your friend for these, will you not, Savage?
Are those diamonds what brought you to this city in the first place?
Obviously. Now, have we a bargain?
Then you knew all along, even back in London, that the thousand-headed man's city contained a treasure. How? Even Rex Maples didn't know that.
I have traded in the jungle for many years. Many times I have heard of this city and its wealth.
How much else do you know?
Nothing. I swear by my many illustrious and honorable ancestors.
Another lie, Sengat.
No, I swear.
Doc! They fell into that hole in the roof.
Not fell, Rennie. They were pulled down. Something took hold of the cords and yanked them inside.
Well, that something had to be plenty strong to do that. As strong as you, Doc.
Let's find out what it is. I'll boost you up onto the roof. Up you go.
Okay, Doc. Take my hand and I'll lift you.
Here's the hole. I see stairs going down.
The steps end here.
And there's a passageway.
I hope you brought your flashlight, Doc. It's getting awful dim.
I have it.
No sign of Sengat or Evel.
Maybe they're beyond this next turn.
Nope, nothing here. Boy, this is sure a long stretch of corridor, ain't it? Hey, I see a light up ahead.
Yes, it's sunlight. There must be another hole in the ceiling.
Sure is bright. Hey, I thought I saw something move in the light. Doc, there is something in the light ahead. It's huge. It's right in front of us. Doc, it's the thousand-headed man!
Are Doc and Rennie about to discover the secret of the thousand-headed man? Will they confront the strange hissing danger again? And what of the fate of the lost Copeland expedition? Don't miss The Deadly Treasure, the sixth and final chapter of The Thousand-Headed Man, next time on The Adventures of Doc Savage. The Thousand-Headed Man was written by Lester Dent and adapted for radio by Will Murray. Featured in the cast were Daniel Chodos, Bill Ratner, Art Dutch, Scott McKenna, Bob Farley, Robert Towers, Kimmett Mustin, Ann Ross, and William Irwin. Also heard was Bob Lyons. Sound effects were created by David Surtees, assisted by Jerry Williams. Production assistance by Samantha Kimmel and Doris Christie. Engineering by Denny King. The Adventures of Doc Savage is produced and directed by Roger Rittner and is a presentation of the Variety Arts Radio Theater.